Welcome to Youth Potential, a show where I give advice and support on self-harm, depression, suicide, low confidence, and personal progress and achievement. My friend Scott here, representing Youth Potential. Today I want to talk about relapsing in regards to self-harm. So if you are unfortunate enough to have a relapse during your recovery time, or even past your recovery time when it comes to self-harming, I know that can feel really disappointing. Okay, you start blaming yourself and you're like, why did I do this? You know, I've gone so long without doing it and I've done so well, and now I feel ashamed of myself. I feel guilty. I feel disappointed. I feel like a failure. Okay? It's very easy to blame yourself. It's very easy to put all the blame on you and taking it on and feel disappointed. Okay? That's the easiest thing to do, you know, feel like a victim, and that you've let yourself down, and that you've let, you know, your friends and family down, because, you know, of course I'm sure they support you and they want you to do well, and you want to do it for them as well as yourself. So it's easy to start feeling like you're a piece of shit, like you're a complete failure, okay? But please, relapsing is a part of the recovery process, and no matter how many years down the line it's been since you've last self-harmed, okay? Relapsing is so easy to do, and it doesn't mean that you're weak, okay? It really doesn't. I know it's easy for me just to say it, but it's the truth. Okay, it really is the truth. You're not weak. You're not a piece of shit. You're not a complete failure just because you relapse and you went back to cutting yourself or to hurting yourself, or however it is that you've self-harmed, okay? But just do this, okay? Maybe you've been out of therapy. Maybe you've been out of counselling. Maybe you've it's been a while since you've thought about harming, and it's been a while since you've needed the emotional support from your friends or your family. But if you have relapsed, okay, and you've hurt yourself again, now is the time to stay open about this with your loved ones, okay, your friends, your family, or your boss, your teacher, whoever it is. Don't make that mistake that you did at first in trying to hide it from everyone, okay? And get that support, okay? Throw yourself into that need, okay? Admittedly, I've been having some difficulties recently, okay? And I've had to get back into therapy, and okay, yeah, it's weird at first, because for me it's been 6 to 7 years since I've needed that, but I'm better than I was, and in terms of, you know, I'm more emotionally and mentally understanding of it all. So rather than try and hide it and bottle it up and not talk to anyone about it, I've decided to get myself back into therapy. And I had my first session the other day, and it was, you know, it was good to get stuff off my chest. I've got my next one coming up this week, and I'm pleased. You know, I don't feel like a freak like I used to. When I was younger and I was having therapy sessions and that, I felt like some kind of monster, but now I don't, because I recognise that no matter what happens in your life with mental health problems, you're not alone, and there's no shame whatsoever. It doesn't matter if you're 17 or 27 like I am. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm glad that I'm making these decisions to get myself help, because I need it, okay? No one is strong enough to deal with all of their problems on their own, and relapsing is just a part of that journey, you know? But anyway, on the whole, please don't be ashamed of yourself. You're not weak for doing it, okay? Life can be so challenging, and when you have to deal with the world and you've got your mental health problems, it's even more challenging, okay? There are certain things that happen to you that just other people just don't get, but you understand it, and it affects you, okay? But that doesn't make you a weak-ass piece of shit. It doesn't make you a complete failure. It doesn't mean that you're a disappointment to the world, okay? You've got this battle to fight, and no matter what way you approach it, it's just your world, okay? And that doesn't, you shouldn't be ashamed of that. weak. You're not a failure, okay? So, yeah, relapsing. You're a strong individual, okay? If you relapsed on your journey, that's nothing to be ashamed of. You're a great individual, okay? And you're going to get there. You are going to get there. You know, in the world of achievement and success and getting big dreams and that achieved, if you look at the stepping stones of that journey, the steps that these people have taken, they have met with failure, they have met with adversity, they have met with struggle to get there, okay? And just please try and replicate that into your life. The journey for mental health, recovery and sanity, all that kind of stuff is exactly the same, okay? You're going to meet obstacles, you're going to meet failure, you're going to meet setbacks, you're going to meet disappointment, you're going to meet struggle and difficulty along the way, okay? So if you've relapsed, please try and recognise it as a stepping stone to get into that place where you want to be, okay? It's all part of the process. Don't be ashamed, okay? You're fucking awesome. All the best.